Today I'll show you 3 variations of 2-5-1-6, which is Tatsuro Yamashita's favorite chord progression. In my previous video, I explained the basics of 2-5-1-6. Check out the link in the description below if you are interested. The first variation is 1-6-2-5. As you may notice, it's the same progression as 2-5-1-6, but starting from a different chord. The difference between 1-6-2-5 and 2-5-1-6 is just whether you start the progression from the secure place chord 1 or from the insecure place chord 2. Most of cases, you'll hear either 2-5-1-6 or 1-6-2-5. Let's check out city pop songs which have this progression 1-6-2-5. The first example is the pre-chorus in Daydream by Tatsuro Yamashita. Crushing a scarlet, grass green, flowing a violet, shock pink, swirling a rose gray, pale blue in a moment. By the way, it was the English version which I pre-translated. If you are interested in English covers of city pop songs, check out the link below in the description. The second example is also by Tatsuro Yamashita, music book. 1-6-2-5 is used in the intro and verses. The second variation of 2-5-1-6 is 2-5-3-6. The chord 1 is replaced by chord 3, and this is called chord substitution. You can substitute a chord with the chord which has the common notes. It's because when two chords share a few notes in common, they sound very similar to each other, and they have pretty much the same function in a progression. Let's hear what I mean by that. In key of C, the chord 1 is C major 7, which has the notes C, E, G, and B. Chord 3 is E minor 7, which has the notes E, G, B, and D. As you can see here, the 3 common notes are E, G, and B. Let's compare the sound. C major 7, E minor 7. Even though there is a difference like major and minor, they still sound very similar. For me, it sounds like the same chord with a different root note. Okay, the chord 1, 3, and 6 belong to the same chord family called tonic. The function of tonic is a state of stability and rest. It creates resolution. It's very useful to learn chords with chord families because the chords in the same chord family are interchangeable. Here is the example of 2-5-3-6. It's the most well-known city pop song, Plastic Love by Takeuchi Maria, produced by Tatsuro Yamashita. The progression 2-5-3-6 is used in the intro, verses, and the outro. Don't kiss me unexpectedly. Don't gaze at me passionately. I've got a program of my romance, so don't rewrite the code. I'm just playing games, I know that's plastic love. Dance to the plastic beat, another morning comes. It's very nice progression, isn't it? The repetitive chord progression like 2-5-1-6 or 2-5-3-6 go very well with city pop like Plastic Love and disco funk like Day to night to morning, keep with me in the moment. I let you had known it, why don't you say so? Didn't even notice, no punches left to roll with. You got to keep me focused, you wanna say so. It makes you want to listen to a song on repeat. Repeat. This could be one of the factors that Plastic Love became a huge hit globally and throughout the generations since its release. Okay, the third variation is 4-5-1 instead of 2-5-1, which is the traditional chord progression in jazz. The chord 2 is replaced by chord 4. Let's hear how similar the chord 2 and 4 are. In the key of C, chord 2 is D minor 7, which has the notes D, F, A, and C. And chord 4 is F major 7, which has the notes F, A, C, and E. Face. These chords share 3 notes in common, which are F, A, and C. Fuck. Anyway, let's compare the sound. I will play C major after each chord so that you can hear how they resolve to the tonic chord and how similar they are. D minor 7 to C major 7. And F major 7 to C major 7. It's very similar, isn't it? The chord 2 and 4 belong to the same chord family called subdominant. The subdominant chord emphasizes motion a bit away from the tonic chord and sets up a little bit of tension. The chord 5 and 7 belong to the chord family called dominant. It brings the tension to a place that demands resolution by returning to the tonic. Let's check out the example of 4-5-1. Magic Ways by Tatsuro Yamashita. The progression is used in the last chorus. It's actually 2-4-5-1. So Tatsuro put chord 4 in between the chord 2 and 5. You can do a trick like this instead of just replacing a chord. It may look a little bit complicated, but it's just that chord 2, 4 and 5 bring tension, resolving to chord 1. Here's the thing, if you feel the flow of tension and release, it's much easier to memorize, analyze and understand chord progressions. Let's hear the song Magic Ways. You love the girl with magic ways, and it's true, I might as well give in. I love the girl with magic ways. That's all for 3 variations of 2-5-1-6. Now I'll go over all diatonic chord substitutions to summarize. Summarize? The main idea of chord substitution is that you can replace a chord with the chord which has a similar sound and function, and it's very useful to learn the chord families as you can see in this chart. You see the same chord family has the same color here. The chords in the same color are interchangeable, so you can modify chord progressions and play around with it. If you have a question like, can I substitute this chord with this or something like that? Or if you have your favorite chord substitutions, please let me know in the comments. In the next episode, I'll show you how Tatsuro Yamashita puts irregular chords as a surprise, like tritone substitution and backdoor dominant, for example. I'll explain with city pop songs.